Lifestyle expert Chris H. Olson with Botanica Gardens here with plant collection ideas, different ways you can display them. So glad to have you here with us today.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Sometimes you start doing stuff and you don't realize you're doing it. And I just found out this year I started creating my own little plant collections of certain varieties of plants. For example, right here I have different types of Rex begonias. And I love begonias, I love ferns and bonsai trees and things like that. So I started creating my own little collection of different varieties and displaying them in such a way that it really looks beautiful, whether you do it inside or out. So for example, at my house I have an old iron table that I found at a flea market, and I spray painted a bright colored yellow, and it's starting to age and chip, and I kind of like that. And I just did different types of clay pots upside down on the table, and I started to go ahead and pot up different types of begonias that I just collected from here and there in different nurseries. And I'll plant them in a nice old aged terracotta clay pot, put some sheet moss around it so the potting soil doesn't wash out when I water them, plus it gives it a clean look. And then I just did them in different cascading heights and different varieties. So I have like a real miniature one here. I got silver leaf ones here, beautiful burgundy ones. This is the variegated strawberry begonia. But what makes this whole collection look cool are the different elements you have in along with it. So I always like to add little garden elements, like the old watering
really
can.
good with it.
Yeah, and I always tell people when you travel, when I travel is when I find those really fun pieces. Look at these great little terracotta clay birds. Aren't they cute?
It is cute. I like it.
And I have 3 of them, and 3 is always a great number, and they're different positions the way they sit. And this one I just tucked in the pot, and that's the fun element. That's the thing that people remember. So when they come look, they just love it. And then you gotta have a little, this is for you.
Okay.
We gotta have a little bling bling. So I use glass spheres, you know, that I love to use out in the garden, and you just mix them here and there. Some of them are stacked in an old terracotta clay saucer because it holds them together.
You could put them in, you know, right here with
yes,
the plants.
see,
Cool.
there you go. Yeah, look, so you mix that and see how that adds that little bit of shine. And you can do this at any of your pots outside. When you do that and you mix it all together, not only do you have a plant collection, but you have an awesome look inside or outside.
Unique too.
Unique.
A unique look.
And it's what you like.
Right.
It's all about you.
Very cool ideas. Chris, what's your website?
Website is you can go to botanicagardens.com or go to chrisholson.com and check us out.
You're the best.
You're the best.